that they were saving us. I want to take a moment en route to the Word of God to give some redress to what has taken place in the last 72 hours. Historically, early colonial Christians, in an attempt to absolve their conscience, believed that Africans were without a soul. So snatching us out of the womb of the motherland, they believed that they were introducing us to Christianity, when Christianity, in fact, was birthed in Africa, making us a soulless people. They had to rewire their minds that they were saving us. And so the earliest traits or characterizations that they would give to African people were to say that we were not people, but that we were primates, using the caricature of apes as black people.
Young nigga buy that paper.
Ringo TV.
Young nigga buy that paper. Young nigga buy that paper. Young nigga buy that paper.
Ringo TV.
Yeah. True man, I'm free. I wake up a new episode. I pop out clean as can be up a level though. She talk to me like I'm not me. I get it though. Yeah. I'm so eclectic, I'm me to the credits roll. Talk down to me, they might have to send medical. I'm out the league, I'm OD, they pathetic though. Look how I move, I'm protected. Shawty so swoon in my presence. The world going through it outside, they unruly, but I keep it cool, they can't press me. I keep it pure with intention. They see what I'm on, ain't no vixen. I might slide through with that top down. I keep it tuned with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid, I don't see a thing. Young nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Hop on that jet, had to switch to the coast. One of a kind, I've been playing that role. They pay me, I needed it for. It's real if I said I meant what I spoke. I'm legend, it's written, I shake up the city. Spin block till I'm dizzy, won't ever go broke. I'm chose, I must like do it a top down. I keep in tune with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid, I don't see a thing. Young nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Big bag, but I feel the sky, no stress. Can't ground me, I know this since when I had less. Look at how far we progress. Lord, I don't see a threat.
I want to take a moment en route to the Word of God to give some redress to what has taken place in the last 72 hours. Historically, early colonial Christians, in an attempt to absolve their conscience, believed that Africans were without a soul. So snatching us out of the womb of the motherland, they believed that they were introducing us to Christianity, when Christianity, in fact, was birthed in Africa, making us a soulless people. They had to rewire their minds that they were saving us. And so the earliest traits or characterizations that they would give to African people were to say that we were not people, but that we were primates, using the caricature of apes as black people. So when President Trump put up a tweet in the middle of the night and dehumanizing the people who were elected to the highest office of this nation twice and misrepresenting them as apes was beyond an administrative error. It was a dog whistle to racism in America, that even at our best, we are still less than them. The post remained online for 12 hours. At first, the White House press secretary claimed that it was posted by a staffer. Said that America doesn't even care about it. Kept going. Stayed on for 12 hours, and finally they deleted it. And they deleted it, hear this, with no apology, saying that they were staying 10 toes down on disregard, dishonor, and disrespect. All of us are mindful, even our children who are next door are mindful that there are no apes in The Lion King. And so that was a lie. All of it is an intentional distraction. That if we will argue about Planet of the Apes, we won't focus on pedophiles on the island. Donald Trump did not bring racism, he exposed it. And our gathering today is evidence that we have souls, that we have mind, and more than that, we have God on our side. A lot of preachers across this country are going to try to apologize and make excuses on behalf of the president. But he was asked directly and squarely, are you going to apologize? And he said forthrightly that he would not. Be careful of leaders who don't know how to take ownership and accountability. And you cannot claim to be Christian if you don't know how to articulate repentance. All have sinned and fallen short of his glory, but until you're able to own your shortcoming, you're never able to move past it. And so I want to say in the words of that Negro spiritual, walk together, children, don't you get weary. There's going to be a great camp meeting in the promised land. If you know that God has given you a heart, a soul, and a mind, would you give God glory for it even now? We'll continue.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the stream. We are back again with another one. You know, when you listen to Jamal, he know how to play on your emotions. He know how to tickle the ears of the people in the church. But a lot of you that have been emotionally destroyed by all of the recent events, allow me to expose the hypocrisy of the church. You see, a lot of you, when you came in and you listened to Jamal, you were in agreement with him. Most of you are probably anti-Trump. You've allowed the propaganda media to distort information. What if I were to tell you that Jamal Bryant called Nicki Minaj a monkey? Jamal thought we forgot. No. You need to step down, sir, for your racist comments against Nicki Minaj. See, we didn't forget about that. Maybe most of you that are viewing, you forgot. Or maybe you didn't hear the tapes. So let me bring forth the tapes. On the screen, we have something interesting for you. A little treat that I thought you should know about. And I want to break it down. I want to show you this because I know many of you get caught up in social media and you don't understand that Jamal Bryant is a false prophet, a hypocrite, a man who was appointed by the devil to destroy black people. He is actually a black, hateful man who is being used as a tool of the devil. Now, let me play the tape so you can hear the hypocrisy of this devil named Jamal Bryant. After he judged Trump, let's see what Jamal Bryant did. Roll the tapes.
West took out an entire full-paid ad to apologize to the Jewish community. And out of a full-page ad, only one line apologizing to his own people. How do you apologize to somebody else but not the group that made you? In real time, you have seen a minstrel show that Nicki Minaj will go to the White House and call Donald Trump a hero, all for a gold card. Y'all ain't saying anything because you are ignoring the fact that the reality is you should have been deported yourself. But because white people like a Negro that can tap dance and sing, they'll always bring a monkey in to perform a show. When you don't love your
Now, we gotta talk, Jamal. You call Nicki Minaj a monkey in the church. A pastor, a bishop, a man of God, so-called. You judge Trump prematurely over a video that was not racist, by the way. But yet, you told the church that if a man cannot apologize, if a man can't take accountability for his action, he's not even worth listening to. You talked about monkeys, you talked about gorillas, you talked about all of this stuff. But yet, you call Nicki Minaj a monkey. Rewind back the tape.
Is you should have.
Check this out, guys. Check this out and pay close attention to the madness.
Y'all ain't saying anything because you are ignoring the fact that the reality is you should have been deported yourself. But because white people like a Negro that can tap dance and sing, they'll always bring a monkey in to perform a show.
They'll always bring a monkey in to perform a show. That came from the pastor. But he have the damn nerve to try to judge Trump. The hypocrisy of Jamal Bryant. Now that you heard that, let's go back to the original video so we can break down how he slammed Trump for being some sort of racist over a video that was not racist. After we finish this live stream, we're going to go live again. And we're going to break down the so-called video. I'm going to show the video on the screen. I'm going to break everything down because what I want to show you guys is exactly what the church is doing. The church is involved in keeping Black Americans dumbed down. Jamal Bryant is a false prophet, a racist, a hypocrite, to have called Nicki Minaj a monkey. Now, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, Trump is wrong. What would Jamal Bryant be for calling Nicki Minaj a monkey? In church, mind you. What is the purpose of that? To belittle her? To shame her? He's doing everything that he claimed was done to Black people. Now, the irony of this entire situation is this. This alleged video that was released, for some reason, these race baiters like Jamal Bryant is using this opportunity to make it seem as if though the video that was released was an attack on all Black people all over America. No, it was comedy. A lot of you folks that is in these YouTube streets can recall the situation and the drama between Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels. What did Corey Holcomb do? He dressed up like a gorilla. And Black people loved it. Y'all thought it was funny. Y'all were amused at him monkeying around. Y'all loved it. I think I got that tape somewhere around. Let me see if I got that tape. I believe I have that tape, guys. Give me a minute. I just want to give you a little sample because I think I got that particular tape. I think I got it. Somewhere over here. I'm not sure if this is it. Is this it? Yeah.
It's gay.
Okay.
It's gay.
You see this? That is supposed to be Corey Holcomb, supposed to be some sort of comedian. And he had some sort of beef with another YouTuber. And he's supposed to be Black. Both of these men are supposed to be Black. And what he decided to do is put on a gorilla mask and started to portray himself like a monkey in a video. This is a Black man doing this to another Black man in America. And the Black community was celebrating the comedian. They thought it was funny. They thought it was great. But for some reason, when you see a video that was posted on Trump's website, everybody's in outrage over the video, calling it racist and all these other terms. But yet nobody have anything to say about that. Nobody have anything to say about Jamal Bryant calling Nicki Minaj a monkey. Nothing to say. I'm going to break down this little video again of Jamal Bryant trying to slam Trump over a video. Now, you would think that a man of God would be preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ to the church, but no, he got to be political. He got to bring politics into the church. Jamal is nothing but an agent, posing as a pastor to manipulate God's people for fortune and fame. Let's play the tape, and I'm going to break this thing down again so that you can all understand what's going on. Let's go.
To take a moment en route to the Word of God to give us some redress to what is taking place in the last 72 hours.
So in the last 72 hours, Jamal Bryant felt it was necessary to come to social media to address what's going on. Not that people need to repent of their sins. Not that people need Jesus Christ. Not that people need healing, deliverance. You got poor people around the world struggling. People are alcoholics. People are on drugs. People need deliverance from demonic spirits. Out of all the problems, let me address what happened in the last 72 hours. When I tell you that Jamal Bryant is bought and paid for by the left to further indoctrinate the believers in the church, to continually vote Democrat, to continually think like a slave, to continually look at themselves like monkeys. And that is what he's attempting to do in this video. And if you're a black person with any sort of intelligence, you need to rise from the ashes. You need to become better and stop allowing these churches to keep you indoctrinated on these plantations of the devil. All of these pastors are from the devil. They're all rich. You're struggling to pay your bills. The pastor's a multimillionaire. He lives in a multi-million-dollar mansion. He has a yacht, a Learjet, Rolls-Royce, Bentleys, designer suits, designer clothes. You got to take a skateboard to work. You got to take the bus to work. You're struggling every day. The pastor would never help you. Families are going without. Every pastor in America is a multi-millionaire. You explain that to me. You explain that to me. Jesus Christ was poor. He didn't even have a house. Foxes have holes. Birds of the air have a nest. But the Son of Man have nowhere to lay his head. That's what he said. But all pastors in America are millionaires. And the people in the congregation are poor. Why is that? Because they're all bought and paid for to keep the people dumbed down. The Creflo Dollars, the TD Snakes, the Benny Hens, all of these pastors and bishops are from the devil. Let's get to the tapes.
Historically, early colonial Christians, in an attempt to absolve their conscience, believed that Africans were without a soul.
Do you see what he's doing? He's further programming black people to look down on themselves. In other words, let's take you back in time. Let's continue to mold you and control you and keep you thinking inferior and low self-esteem. You're a monkey. This is what they did. He's continually pushing it. What Jamal does is he empowers white supremacy. That's what he does. He reminds you. He reminds your children. He don't empower black people to be better. He reminds you of the past. What the scripture says, not to look behind, but to press forward towards the high calling of God. What happened to Lot's wife when she looked behind? She turned into a pillar of salt. You see, in order for black Americans to rise up, we got to move forward. These type of plantation pastors are what's keeping black people back, because they're continually reminding you that you're nothing but a slave, nothing but a monkey. That's what they do to get you angry. That is what these churches are doing. He should be preaching the gospel, but instead, what's on his mind? Let me make the church angry, and that way I can get their money. I can get their money. cannot stand these churches, man. It's not even about God no more. All they care about is money. Money, that's it. Listen at the tape.
In an attempt to historically early colonial Christians, in an attempt to absolve their conscience, believed that Africans were without a soul. So snatching us out of the womb of the motherland.
Snatching us out of the womb of the motherland. Again, none of you been snatched out of nothing. He's continually opening up wounds of your ancestors.
They believed that they were introducing us to Christianity.
Who is they? Are there any white people that attend his church? If you're white and you attend Jamal Bryant church, you should leave because he's a racist. Can't you see?
When Christianity, in fact, was birthed in Africa, making us a soulless people.
No, you became a soulless people by rebelling against the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The so-called black man and black woman went into the transatlantic slave trade because we rebelled against the commandments of the Most High. And the Most High pretty much put us in slavery, gave power to the other nations to put us in chains because we did not want to obey him. And until this day, we're still rebellious. We hate each other. Look at the black community. It's in shambles. Drugs, gangs, teen pregnancies, no fathers in the homes, the mothers, single mothers everywhere. Just a mess. And all of the people dependent on the government for food stamps, SNAP benefits. But you hate politics. Well, I don't want to vote. I don't want to vote. So hold up, you don't want no change? No, I want change, but I don't want to vote. You got to vote though. Well, I don't believe in none of that stuff. But yet you're on the left, the side that is keeping you down. This pastor is from the devil. The people that are in that congregation are under strong delusion. None of them serve God. None of them. Church is nothing but a business for profit. Take the offering out the church. Take the money out the church. Will Jamal Bryant preach? No, he won't. He won't preach. Everything is about the almighty dollar in the church.
They had to rewire their minds that they were saving us. And so the earliest traits or characterizations that they would give to African people.
You are not African people. That's another problem. You've been lied to. You are not African people. Africans is a whole nother group of people. You so-called black men and black women in America, so-called black, are not Africans. And you're not Americans. It makes no sense. Nobody in Africa claims you. You've been lied to. You've been stripped of your heritage, your language, everything, and thrown into slavery. You don't even know who you are. You're lost in this land. And these damn pastors and preachers are getting rich, keeping you confused, keeping you dumbed down and docile. Your heritage and your history is in the Bible. But they programmed you and told you that's the white man's book. That's the white man's book. You're being lied everywhere. Everybody's pimping you. Dr. Umar Johnson is pimping you. Tariq Nasheed is pimping you. The pastors are pimping you. All of these men are pimping you. Just lying to you every day to make money. No one cares. But when I speak this truth, I get hated by my own people.
Or to say that we were not people, but that we were primates, using the caricature of apes as black people. So when President Trump put up
That's a lie. You just said when President Trump put up. President Trump didn't put up anything. That's a lie. This is supposed to be a pastor, a man of God. Look at the people that's there. Think about this. These people came here because they're supposed to be seeking Jesus Christ, for crying out loud. They didn't come here to hear this man talk about videos that's posted on social media. This is what the church become. A place where you go there to talk about what's going on social media. When people are dying and going to hell, he's programming the church to hate the president. That's what he's doing. He's programming the believers in Christ to hate the president. Yet his church is 501c3, tax exempt. I thought there's supposed to be a separation between church and state, but it's not. The church is tax exempt. This is why these pastors are all rich. This is why they can start businesses and just put it under the church and get paid.
tweet in the middle of the night and dehumanizing the people who were elected to the highest office of this nation twice.
Now, notice what he's doing. He's saying that Trump put out a video to degrade Obama and Michelle, when that's not what the video was about. That's not what the video was about, guys. And again, when I finish this live, if you still stick around, because I know everybody's busy, you got things to do, I'm going to be going live again to break down the alleged video. He's programming the church to look at Barack and his wife as victims that were targeted by Trump, when the entire video that was released was basically a shot at the left. It depicted Joe Biden as some sort of monkey, if you want to call that. I don't know the exact name, but it's a particular animal that's within that species of being. In terms of, there's all different types that resembles monkeys. So Joe Biden was featured in the video, eating a banana. Nobody's complaining. Nobody's saying, oh, that's racist. No, because he's white. Let's hone in on Obama and his wife. And let's make the whole video about Obama. And blacks took the bait, and that caused nothing but outrage. Why? Because you see yourselves as monkeys. Recently, TMZ interviewed Tommy Sotomayor. A lot of you may hate Tommy Sotomayor for his previous content on social media. At the same time, I agreed with what he had to say. I might have to review that video too. But I agreed what Tommy had to say in regards to the situation. In other words, you got blacks that are signing for the package, accepting that they are monkeys. Why did this bother you? We're kings and queens, and you let a video make you get into your feelings when it wasn't even about you. It wasn't even about you. And you're listening to this devil, this slave master. And that's right, guys. The church is a plantation full of people that are under the control of the pastor, and the pastor have to answer to the devil.
And misrepresenting them as apes was beyond an administrative error.
Now, he said that it was an administrative error to, I guess, depict Obama and Michelle as apes. Now, let's go back to the video that Jamal released, and a lot of you didn't see. So all of you that are in the building, if you're on the vertical stream, double tap the screen, make sure you subscribe. We need to get those likes up on the video. Those of you on the horizontal stream, you already done know to click the like button. Let me play this tape here so you can see what Jamal had to say in regards to Nicki Minaj. He called her something very, very questionable. Pay attention.
Kanye West took out an entire full-paid ad to apologize to the Jewish community. And out of a full-page ad, only one line apologizing to his own people. How do you apologize to somebody else but not the group that made you? In real time, you have seen a minstrel show that Nicki Minaj will go to the White House and call Donald Trump a hero, all for a gold card. Y'all ain't saying anything because you are ignoring the fact that the reality is you should have been deported yourself. But because white people like a Negro that can tap dance and sing, they'll always bring a monkey in to perform a show.
Wow.
When you don't love yourself, you'll always sell yourself cheap.
Wow.
Kanye West took out an entire full-paid ad.
Listen again.
Deported yourself. But because white people like a Negro that can tap dance and sing, they'll always bring a monkey in to perform a show.
He refers to Nicki Minaj as a monkey. The pastor of the church. This is what you call hypocrisy to the max, guys. Why is it okay for the pastor to refer to Nicki Minaj as a monkey, but yet he want to have fake outrage over a video? And here's another thing. I don't know why most people in America is mad at Nicki Minaj. I don't get it, because it's really the black community. I don't know why y'all upset with her. What did she do to you? Why do y'all have this this cult-like mentality that whenever a black person agrees with Trump, you immediately become enraged? But yet, we can't even get the black community straight. We ain't even solving our damn problems. Look at all the problems in the black community. The drugs, the gangs. Who's fixing it? Who's working on it? Nobody. Black on black crime. No fathers in the home. All of these young boys are going to prison, becoming women in prison. You don't want to vote. You're anti-Trump. You cry about all your problems. You ain't in the political business. What's your issue? Who's leading you? Who are the leaders in the black community? Because we know the black man is not leading nothing. The black man ain't leading nothing. The church ain't helping none of us. The church is for self. It's a business for profit. This pastor don't care about black people. He care about the bottom line. He got to answer to somebody. It's all about money. Every Sunday, they get them buckets and they fill it up with money. The money changers. Jesus Christ warned us about these devils. He told us in the scriptures, many false prophets will arise and deceive many. We're in those days. You can never go to the church if you got a need. They will turn you down. If you got bills that's due and you down and out, go to the church and see what happens. They ain't giving you $1. First thing they're going to ask you is, have you paid your tithe? Did you give us any money? They ain't going to help you. Tithing is a damn joke. You still tithing in 2026, you're deceived. Nowhere in the Bible did it tell you to do that. It's false doctrine. It's a lie. Tithing, according to the Bible, had nothing to do with money. It was about livestock, fruits, vegetables. It was given to the Levite priests as their inheritance because they didn't have none. And what the church did, they pulled that from the scriptures and used it for profit and told you that if you don't tithe, God is going to curse you. Why the heck would I want to serve a God that's going to curse me if I don't pay him no damn money? I don't want that God. I don't want a God that know I'm already poor. know I'm already broke, know I'm already struggling to take care of my family, and I gotta give him 10% of my money, and I can't even pay my damn bills, you can keep that damn God. And this is what the church has done to the people. A lot of you feel guilty and pressured to be giving your church pastor all your money because you're afraid God is gonna curse you. Well, why God haven't cursed this pastor yet? These pastors come from a line of manipulative devils. Have you not forgotten about Eddie Long? The bishop that was fucking boys in the church? Did y'all forget about that? Did y'all forget about Bishop Eddie Long? The bishop that was sleeping with boys in the church, turning them out, young men, turning them out in the church. And then what happened to him? He died. He was judged by God. God put him to death. And now this damn devil took over New Birth as the new wolf in sheep's clothing. This man said that Nicki Minaj is a monkey. Why there's no outrage about this? Why haven't this pastor apologized to Nicki Minaj? Why haven't he? Come on now. Let me shout out these super chats on the Vertical Live real quick, guys. Let me see what we got here. Shout out to MGS Empress, excuse me. Shout out to you for the $2 support. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Says keep up the good work, Ringo TV. Let's see who else we got. Shout out to Heather. Shout out to Heather for the support. She says, host, thank you for being a loving human. Appreciate you again for sponsoring the show. Again, guys, if you're new, please double tap the screen if you are on the Vertical Live. That way the video can get a like. YouTube can push the video. More people can come over here, and that helps with the algorithm. Also, if you're on the horizontal stream, you already know to hit the like button to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you're new, if you like my content. If you don't like my content and you think it sucks, then you can click the dislike button. Moving back on to the case, guys. Why the church have not held Jamal Bryant accountable for his racist comments against Nicki Minaj. It was racist. If we're gonna be outraged about Trump's video, even though I don't find the video to be racist at all, and I'm a black man, I don't care. To me, it was comedy. But for some reason, everybody's outraged because of the propaganda media that published this thing out there as a new distraction to further make us attack Trump even more. And now America's divided again. And now these pastors, rather than them teaching the people about Jesus Christ, they're focusing on spreading more propaganda to cause the people to be enraged. Why is it that black Americans keep thinking they're monkeys? Why is it that every time you see a monkey, you sign up for the package and you think it's you? You don't look like no monkey, fam. Why do you keep doing this to yourself? Why do you keep empowering white supremacy? Every time you as a black man, black woman, give all your energy to content where somebody is making you feel angry about some video and you sign, oh, that's racist. He's attacking black people. Nowhere in that video did he attack black people. You signing up for that. You made the video. You gave the video power. Absolutely crazy, fam. Notice you got some weirdo in the chat over there saying, Ringo, why are you defending Trump? Wow. Why are you defending Trump? Guys, let me play this for that troll over there because of their comments. Let me play this video. Let me play the video back so we can hear what Jamal Bryant have to say. Since you want to say somebody's defending Trump, Trump is not an editor. Trump do not edit videos. Y'all so quick. Trump did this. Trump put out a bit. Trump don't have an iMac putting out videos. Trump is not a content creator. He's a president. But it's on Trump's page. Oh my goodness. Bro, do you got a woman if you're a dude? Ladies, do you got a husband? with all the problems going on in your life, you're so outraged. When was the last time you fed the homeless? When was the last time you helped out your family? When was the last time you offered yourself a community service? When was the last time you went down to a shelter and helped anybody? You're so busy being angry, but you ain't doing a motherfucking thing for anybody in this world. Just angry all damn day. I am tired of people being fucking angry all day about stuff that's petty when we got all these problems we need to fix. They keep y'all distracted with a bunch of noise. You got issues in your home, your children need you. And you spend all your time worrying about a damn video. Getting yourself worked up, full of anger, full of hate. You're defending Trump. If you hate Trump so much, if you got all this hate in your heart, how could you be a Christian? How could you be a believer? You don't serve God. You serve the devil. You have to be a so-called devil worshiper. How could a human being have so much hate in their heart for a man that every chance you get, everything is always Trump, 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 Trump? When this damn demon called Nicki Minaj a monkey and there's no outrage? So black people could do this? Listen at the tape.
Is you should ignoring the fact that the reality is you should have been deported yourself.
He's saying that Nicki Minaj should have been deported. Why would he wish that on her? Why would he want that? Why would he want Nicki Minaj to be deported? Isn't Nicki Minaj Trinidadian? Yes or no in the chat? Isn't she Trinidadian, from Trinidad? I want to know. Because if that's the case, Jamal Bryant is saying that if you're a black man, black woman, and you're from Trinidad, he's saying that you should be deported. If you're Jamaican, you should be deported. You're Panamanian, you should be deported. That's what he believes. Absolutely sick. So he want all Trinidad. So she Trinidadian? Okay. Jamal want her to be deported. Why would he do that? He's promoting that ICE need to come get Nicki Minaj. If they're going to come get Nicki Minaj, then guess who's next? You. You see what he's promoting in church? Y'all better peep game and tell that pastor to step down. Listen to what he said.
But because white people like a Negro that can tap dance and sing.
Tap dance and sing. He said that white people loves a Negro who can tap dance and sing. What else do they do, Jamal?
They'll always bring a monkey in to perform a show.
Wow. They always can bring a monkey in to perform a show. So according to Jamal, Nicki Minaj is a monkey. And there's no outrage? Where's all the outrage from the black community? All the outrage you have over the Trump video. Where's the outrage over Jamal Bryant's hypocrisy? Where's the outrage for his racist? If we're going to call Trump's video racist, let's keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. If Trump's video was racist, keep the same energy. Keep the same energy, guys. Jamal Bryant needs to be held accountable, and he needs to step down as pastor effective immediately for being a racist in the church. A full-blown racist pastor spewing hate from the pulpit.
Card, y'all ain't saying anything. Because you are ignoring the fact that the reality is you should have been deported yourself. But because white people like a Negro that can tap dance and sing, they'll always bring a monkey in to perform a show. When you don't love yourself, you'll always sell yourself cheap. Kanye West took out an entire full-paid ad to apologize to the Jewish community. And out of a full-page ad, only one line apologizing to his own people.
Do you see what he just did there? Jamal Bryant basically is using Kanye West by saying that he took out a whole page to apologize to the Jewish community, but only one line to apologize to his own people. Do you see how Jamal caters to the Jewish community? Do you see that? Peep the game. Peep the game on who's the tap dancer. Peep what he's doing.
How do you apologize to somebody else, but not the group that made you?
So in other words, he's saying that the people made Nicki Minaj. Well, who made Jamal Bryant? The church. The church, they gave him all their money. But y'all want Nicki Minaj to apologize for what? Because she agrees with Trump? Because she supports Trump? That's the world we live in? So let me get this straight. Any black person that supports Trump is a traitor to what? To black people? When we don't even get along in the black community? Show me a black community that's doing good, where everybody loves one another. Show me that. I want to see it. Show me. Show me the black community that is thriving and everybody loves one another. There's no crime, no issues, no drama. Because I'm trying to figure this out. You got all of this time to be worried about Nicki Minaj and her agreement with Trump as if though she betrayed the black community. Like she owes you something. What does she owe you? Are we this evil as a people? Because I don't see nobody else doing this. I don't see nobody else on earth treating their people the way we do. We the only ones that will turn our back on people. Look what they did to all of our heroes, all of our movie stars, all of our favorite musicians. Buried them. Destroyed their careers. They told you Michael was a pedophile. Then they murdered him. They told you R. Kelly was a weirdo. Threw him in prison. They destroyed Bill Cosby, said that he was out there violating women. Y'all believed it. Anybody that's black, they destroy them in the media. And you know who's the one that's doing all the destroying? We do. We're the ones who lynch our own people. The white man not even doing that no more. All he do is throw something on social media and we bite and we go out there and we do all the dirty work. We're the only ones saying, deport Nicki Minaj. We're the ones saying it, not white people, not Asian people, not Russian people, black people. And you're the same ones that's going to be crying when ICE start to kick down your motherfucking door. The same way you're saying who needs to be deported is the same way you will. And your loved ones too. You need to watch what you put out there in the universe because all that hate, all that energy of hate is going to backfire on you one day. One day you're going to be driving your car and ICE is going to stop you. And you're going to learn the hard way. And you're going to be like, wait a minute, I was just here saying Nicki Minaj need to be deported and now why ICE harassing me? Because of the seeds that you planted. Be very careful what you put out there in the universe.
In real time, you have seen a minstrel show that Nicki Minaj will go to the White House and call Donald Trump a hero.
Nicki Minaj is a black woman, a Trinidadian woman. And this pastor is spewing hate in the pulpit to make the people in the church hate Nicki Minaj. And he called her a monkey in church.
All for a gold card. Y'all ain't saying anything because you are ignoring the fact that the reality is you should have been deported yourself.
Do you see the evil? Is this a man of God? Is this a Christian? Is this a believer? No, it's not, fam. This man is a so-called white supremacist in blackface. That's what y'all got to understand. I think that a lot of so-called black men and women, you have been so deceived by what's going on in the world that you think because this man look like you, that he's for you. No, he's a white supremacist with black face. That's what he is, guys. A white supremacist in black face. Why would he say that about a black woman? Y'all should be outraged. Y'all should be outraged by what he's saying, but you don't care. You know why? Because as long as Nicki Minaj sides with Trump, oh, she got to go. Oh, she got to go. That's your mentality against your own people. So who really is our enemy? Is it the white man? The enemy is us. We're our own enemy.
But because white people like a Negro that can tap dance and sing, they'll always bring a monkey in to perform a show.
Right there, everybody in the church was supposed to leave. That was a racist comment. But it's okay for black people to call each other monkeys now. Why would he say that about a black woman? There should be public outrage. This video should be shared all over the world to expose what this pastor has done. And to think about it, guys, on today is when he had that sermon when he slammed Trump. That's why I had to bring up this tape so I can show you guys that that pastor's a hypocrite. He thought we forgot. No, we didn't forget. Jamal, we remembered what you said about a black woman. He was bashing a black woman in the pulpit and called her a monkey. Degraded a black woman in the pulpit. Why? Because his church is on the left. And because Nicki has notoriety and power and influence, he used his pulpit for the work of the devil. Because he's being paid by the left. He's being supported by the left. He already been compromised. I don't know why anybody go to these churches in today's day.
When you don't love yourself, you'll always sell yourself cheap. Kanye West.
He said that Nicki sold herself cheap. So he's basically calling her a hoe. Are y'all seeing that? He's calling Nicki Minaj a hoe. He's saying that she's a monkey. He's literally degrading a woman, guys, in the pulpit. In the church when he's supposed to be preaching the gospel and nobody's outraged? Everybody's cool with that? I didn't know it was like that, fam. But let's get back to this tape here and find out what's going on. Again, if you're new to the platform, be sure to subscribe. Double tap the screen if you're on the vertical live. And if you're on the horizontal, you click the thumbs up button. That way we can get the likes up on the video, right? Let's get back to the content. Let me see where we at. Okay, let's go.
Out an entire.
All right, wrong video. Let's go here.
It was a dog whistle to racism in America.
And also, let me say this for the audience that is viewing. Let me make sure I'm back on camera. Please be an adult, right? Too many times on social media, right? I understand a lot of you come on social media, you want to be entertained, you want somebody to be in a circus clown or something like that. It's a very serious topic of a pastor who is in charge of a mega church. He is making millions of dollars a year. He called a black woman, Nicki Minaj, a monkey, right? He's trying to slam President Trump for a video that was released. And a lot of blacks believe this video is racist, right? I need for you folks to be adults for once in your life, you know, and I'm talking to the people that want to be class clowns, the people that just want to act foolish in the comments, right? Show yourself to be an intelligent person that's paying attention. If you're not here to learn anything, right? I don't know why you're here, right? This is a very serious issue here of a pastor who's misleading the people, promoting hate while gaslighting his viewers when he's a hypocrite himself. He's a racist, white supremacist with black face, who is a leftist, who is literally promoting a bunch of rage bait to infuriate black people. That's his job. If you are anti-Trump, whatever your situation is, then cool. But it makes no sense to ignore the obvious. It makes no sense to be a hypocrite to hear me play a tape of Jamal Bryant degrading a black woman as a monkey, but yet you have this fake outrage over a video depicting Obama and Michelle as some sort of primates. And you're outraged over that. A still image in a video. And you conclude that, oh, he's talking about all black people. The video was not about all black people. Joe Biden was also depicted as a monkey. Nobody's talking about it. He was busy eating bananas. While Kamala Harris was a turtle. And nobody's outraged about this. Nobody's outraged that Whoopi Goldberg was probably a so-called, What's that damn animal, man? A hippo or whatever the case is. I don't know. You got all sorts of people that was in that video depicted as jackasses and animals. Nobody's outraged about that. Let's hone in on Barack and Michelle. Let's make the whole video about them.
Your full paid ad to apologize to the Jewish community. And out of a full page ad, only one line apologize. That even at our best, we are still less than them. The post remained online for 12 hours. First, the White House press secretary claimed that it was posted by a staffer. Said that America doesn't even care about it. Kept going. Stayed on for 12 hours, and finally they deleted it. And they deleted it, hear this, with no apology. Saying that they were staying 10 toes down on disregard, dishonor, and disrespect. All of us are mindful, even our children who are next door are mindful that there are no apes in the Lion King. And so that was a lie. All of it.
You see, guys, this is why I got to do these live streams, because this pastor is a liar. I noticed somebody in the live chat is saying there was no monkeys or no gorillas or whatever the case in the Lion King. That is a lie. I'm going to put something on the screen for you so you can learn a few things, because for whatever reason, everybody's acting like they don't have no memory, because, again, most of you haven't seen the Lion King. Most of you haven't seen anything. But this is what you do. Give me a minute. Let me get this thing situated here. Hold on. Let me do this. Turn this off here. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. Let me see. All right. Get out of this page here. Let me put this on the screen. Give me a minute. Because he just said that something wasn't in the Lion King, which is neither here nor there. None of that stuff makes any sense. But I'm trying to show you how he's going to deliberately lie to the church. You know, because this is what they do. Right? They lie to manipulate the people. So, let me see. Let's put this on the screen. And let's break this thing down. Right? So, right here, I pretty much Googled this and asked AI, was there monkeys, gorillas, whatever the case is in The Lion King? Yes, monkeys appeared in The Lion King. Yes, that's right. It says, yes, monkeys appeared in The Lion King, most notably the character Rafiki, who is a mandrill, the world's largest species of monkeys. You see that? So to the person that's in the horizontal video stream that said there was no monkeys or whatever, gorillas, whatever the case in The Lion King, you're a liar. You didn't even see it. Right? To the slow person that's in the vertical stream that says, what the F is your point? If you actually watch the live stream from the beginning to the end to where I'm at now, you would know what the point is. Right? It's like some of you folks, you just walk into a live stream and you're just like, what's the point? You just walked into a live stream. Do you not understand that? A live stream where we're streaming live and there's a topic at hand. So what I would suggest you do is calm yourself down. Going back to the classroom, sit down, get something to drink, and actually enjoy the show. If not, Jen, just leave, right? Because we're doing a very serious topic here, and we don't have no time for games and class clowns. So The question is, was monkeys in the video? Was there any sort of species of animals like that in the movie, The Lion King? The answer is yes. Monkeys appeared in The Lion King, most notably the character Rafiki, who is a mandrill, the world's largest species of monkey. Beyond Rafiki, various monkeys are shown gathering at Pride Rock during the Circle of Life opening sequence to celebrate Simba's birth, and again at the end of the film. Do you see that? Now that you hear that, let's go back to the video, because again, what I'm trying to establish here is that the so-called pastor is in fact a liar sent from the devil. Listen.
By a staffer, said that America doesn't even care about it, kept going, stayed on for 12 hours, and finally they deleted it. And they deleted it, hear this, with no apology.
Where's your apology to Nicki Minaj, hypocrite? Jamal, where's your apology for calling Nicki Minaj a monkey? Where's your apology? Again, let's go back to that video right here, and let's listen to Jamal Bryant call Nicki Minaj a monkey.
Is you yourself should have been deported yourself. But because white people like a Negro that can tap dance and sing, they'll always bring a monkey in to perform a show. When you don't love yourself,
listen.
Bring the fact that the reality is you should have been deported yourself. But because white people like a Negro that can tap dance and sing, they'll always bring a monkey in to perform a show.
Now, those of you that are in the horizontal stream, if you look into the vertical live stream and look into the live chat, you have someone there who said, let me see, let me get that screen captured. Right? Okay, so I got that screen captured. Someone said she is, and that's a black woman. A black woman, which appears to be a black woman on the screen, basically said she is a monkey. Black people saying this, guys. Black women. A black woman is in the live stream on the vertical stream, agreeing with Jamal Bryant, calling Nicki Minaj a monkey, but yet you folks have selective outrage over Trump's video. Y'all cannot see that you got a problem? Are y'all not seeing this? Ain't that crazy, right? Absolutely crazy, fam. Let me put this on the screen. I can only put it on the vertical stream because that's where the chat is. But let me show you this of the person saying she is, right? Let me put this on the screen here. Right, so as you can see, notice Keith or whatever. I don't know if that's a black woman or a damn dude. I don't know. Look like a black woman on from my end over here. Says she is. So you're basically saying that Nicki Minaj is a monkey, but you're outraged over the video that was released depicting Obama and his wife as primates. That's called selective outrage. That would make you a hypocrite. That means that black folk have selective outrage. So it's okay for a pastor to come into church, call Nicki Minaj a monkey. Black people are in the live chat agreeing with him, saying that she is a monkey, right? But y'all got selective outrage over our video that was released on Trump's website. You tell me who the hypocrite is, fam. I'm trying to figure this out, and white America is laughing like crazy because they're looking at me do a live stream showing you a black pastor calling a black woman a monkey, Black people are in the live chat agreeing with the black pastor that Nicki Minaj is a monkey, but yet the very same black people are angry about a Trump video. This is why, as a people, we're the laughing stock of the earth, because we have selective outrage and we don't hold our own people accountable. And what's so crazy is Obama is not even your people. I would expect the African community to be outraged about that because Obama is African. You know, his father is African, a real African. Obama is not your people. Oh, Obama's the first black president. No, he was not. Not for us. He's the first African president. This is why you're so easily deceived. Because you think anybody that look like you, have melanated skin, they're you. No. They're not you. That's our problem. And that's why we get destroyed, because we just assume that Obama's your people. He's not your people. That's why nothing was done for you. What did Obama do in his run for black people? And I'm talking about black Americans. What did he do? I'll wait. Nothing. Let's get back to the content.
When you don't love yourself, you'll always sell yourself cheap.
Okay, if you don't love yourself, you'll sell yourself cheap. So we have a pastor that's in the pulpit claiming that Nicki Minaj sold her ASS cheap. He's claiming that she's a prostitute now. Degrading a black woman in the pulpit, calling her a monkey, and blacks are not outraged. But you want to have this fake outrage over the video that was released on Trump's website. Which one it is, guys? Which one it is? So it's okay for a pastor to call a black woman a monkey. It's cool. But if Trump have a video published on his website, oh, let's go crazy. Let's lose our minds. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to lose our mind and go out of, just go crazy. That don't make no sense, fam. Let me see if I can find this thing. Yeah, there you go. Let me get this. Right? I'm not going to play the video. I'm going to kind of scroll through this because I want you guys to see something here. Right? Now, this is supposed to be the alleged video that everybody's going crazy over. Right? I want you to see something here. Right? Let's scroll through. Okay. We have Hillary Clinton. Supposed to be like a wild, probably, I'm not sure what animal that is, but it's probably a Borg or a wild pig-like animal, right? How come there's no outrage over this? No outrage, right? No, nothing racist? Nobody cares, right? Yeah, everybody's being cruel to Nicki Minaj because they're full of hate. Like I said, our people are very hateful, man. The way you guys are doing Nicki Minaj is dirty. Your own people now. Not the white man. The white man is not doing it. The Klansman is not doing it. White supremacist is not doing it. You are doing it. Sad, bro. Let's go. Let me go back and look at some more of this. Notice this. You have these two here. They're depicted as jackasses, as donkeys, right? This is a mock towards the left. The Trump administration is pretty much mocking the left, right? Let's see what else we got. You got these two, giraffe, elephant. Where's the outrage? Where's the, oh my goodness, he's an elephant. Oh my goodness, such racist. Look at this. Donkeys and a hyena. No, nobody's saying, oh, that's racist. Oh my goodness, it's so racist. You know, no, oh my goodness. No, let's just focus on Obama and Hillary and with Michelle. Let's just focus on them. Let's just twist the narrative a little bit. Right? Let's see what else we got. Oh, here we go. What is this, guys? Biden. He's a monkey too. Where's the outrage? Where's the outrage? Where is the outrage? And anybody crying racism? Biden is featured as a monkey too. Eating a banana. Nobody's crying? He's eating a banana. Why nobody's crying? Why? Where's the outrage, guys? I want to know. Nobody's crying about that, right? Let's just focus on Obama. They put the bait out there, you bit. I don't see not one person talking about this woman here, Kamala, as a damn turtle. Nobody's talking about, oh, that's racism. It's like black folks, man, what you're showing is that white supremacy controls you. That's what this shows us. That black people can be controlled. All we got to do is just put some images out there and you bite and you go crazy and you lose your mind. None of this stuff bothers me. There's nothing racist about this video, guys. And like I said, I'm going to do a whole nother live stream where I'm going to pretty much review this video and break all of this stuff down. Stuff is just sick that people are literally outraged. You have all this fake outrage. Why there's nothing, nobody's talking about this guy. Oh, that's so racist. Look what they did to him. Oh my goodness, it's just so horrible. Nobody's talking about it. Let's talk about Obama. Let's cry. Let's act like we are so concerned. Let's act like we're just so hurt. They're just racist. No, nobody's a racist. You're crazy. You're crazy. That's what it is. There's nothing about this video that's racist. Simply Trump saying, hey, I'm the king of the jungle. That's all he's saying. I'm the king of the jungle. But you didn't like the fact that Obama and Michelle was depicted as a monkey or some sort of primates or whatever the case is. That bothers you so much. What is it about those animals that triggers you so much? Are you a monkey? As a black man, as a black woman, do you believe in your heart, deep down inside, do you believe you're a monkey? Why that bothers you? Why that triggers you? It don't trigger me. The N-word don't trigger me. None of this monkey stuff triggers me. None of that stuff bothers me because it's not me. I'm a human. I don't got time for all of that nonsense. I'm not letting nobody control me like that. They literally got control over you. All they got to do is put images up. Look at this thing here. This thing was funny to me. This was funny to me. Why nobody's crying about this? Why nobody's saying that's racist? Why is it always racist when it involves a monkey or a gorilla with blacks? Absolutely sick, man, that you folks can literally be so controlled. You're controlled. It's almost like if the system, the powers that be, it's almost like they put out a test. Let's see if we still have control over blacks. Put out the test, boom. Yep, we still got control over them. They're going crazy, losing their minds. Rather than you focus on your actual problems, things that's going on in your world, you're focusing on stuff that have nothing to do with you. Dumb stuff. It makes no sense. You know? Makes no sense at all. It's a comedy video. They got y'all outraged over nothing. Got y'all losing your mind, fighting online over nothing. Don't make no sense, fam. It don't make no sense, bro. Look at Whoopi. Look what they got her as. They got her as a hippo, guys. Look at this. Whoopi Goldberg, a hippo. You see the hippo in the background, and then you see Whoopi Goldberg. Why nobody is saying, wow, they made Whoopi Goldberg a hippo? Why nobody's saying that? Why nobody's talking about that? It's like anytime black people are depicted as any sort of animal, it's always looked upon as racist. But look at a white man. Look at him. Nobody's saying nothing about him. Nobody's saying nothing about Whoopi. She's a hippo. Nobody's crying. It's racist. Oh my goodness, that's racist. Oh my goodness. It's just racist. I can't, oh my goodness, it's just racist.
Oh my goodness. What? It's racist. Oh no. What are you doing, bro? The video that Trump put out. You talking about the video with the animals in it? Yeah, it's racist, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. They depicted Whoopi as a hippo. Oh no. Look at the Obamas. What in the world? What are we doing? This is not right. It's just racist. Everybody's just racist everywhere. Oh my goodness, look at Hillary. She's a warthog. No. Oh no, they're jackasses. Oh my goodness, bro. This doesn't make no sense. Oh no. I'm so sad. Look what they, oh no. Look what they did to, look what they did to Biden. Mama. Yes, dear. Look what they did to Biden. What's the matter, dear? There's nothing wrong with that. He's just eating a banana. Mama.
Absolutely crazy, man. Do you see how I can add some laughter, guys? Make you laugh a little bit. You see that? That video was hilarious. That video was comedy. But for some reason, it went over your head. Somebody said, well, why they deleted the video? Because of you. The fake outrage. So let me just delete the video. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I've seen many people delete videos. Heck, I deleted videos, guys. I deleted videos that was perfectly good, but because people are just stupid and they just cry all day, I'm like, let me just take the video down. Some people are they wear their emotions on their sleeves. It don't make no sense. Why Whoopi Goldberg? Why all these people? Why everybody not going crazy? Why they're not going crazy? Why they're not crying racism? So you're telling me it's okay for Jamal Bryant to call a black woman, Nicki Minaj, a so-called monkey in church? Why would you use the pulpit for that? You got people in the vertical stream. Video was racist as hell. Do you even know what racist mean, bro? You sound crazy. Was the movie Planet of the Apes racist? Y'all remember the movie Planet of the Apes? Was that movie racist? No. The problem is you think you're a monkey. That's what's the problem. You listen, you look at yourself as a monkey. I'm trying to get you to stop thinking like that. I'm trying to liberate blacks to stop looking at themselves as monkeys. Stop it. Because you getting outrage, it doesn't make any sense. You talking about let people call in for what? I don't want to hear from you. You're not even paying attention to me right now. I'm talking about call in. Let's get back to the content. Let me see. All right. Where we at? Is the video
saying that they were staying 10 toes down on disregard, dishonor, and disrespect. All of us are mindful, even our children who are next door are mindful that there are no apes in the Lion King.
Now, we already proved that he lied. He said there's no apes in the Lion King. There are monkeys in the Lion King. There are animal species of that genre in the Lion King. But, you know, he's talking to boomers. These old women in the church, they don't know nothing about the Lion King. So they're going to believe the bishop, the pastor, automatically. You know what I mean? They're going to believe anything he say. Why is he doing this in the church, guys? Shouldn't he be preaching Jesus Christ?
And so that was a lie. All of it is an intentional distraction. That if we will argue about Planet of the Apes, we won't focus on pedophiles on the island.
Now, notice what he just called Trump. He's basically calling Trump a pedophile in the pulpit. Now, it's kind of interesting, Jamal, that you're calling Trump a pedophile when Bishop Eddie Long was a pedophile. The very bishop you were under. Let's talk about it. Bishop Eddie Long was a pedophile, sleeping with 4 young boys in the church, oiling them up in the church, greasing them up, young men. Remember the muscle shirt guy in the church, Eddie Long? He turned out 4 boys in the church. He was a pedophile. And that was Jamal Bryant's leader. Jamal Bryant was serving Eddie Long. Eddie Longstroke was literally turning out boys in the church. And yet, when he died, this devil took over the church. That's what's going on, guys. His so-called pastor was a pedophile. And he had the nerve to call Trump a pedophile? Pedophile island? Look at the disrespect, y'all. Y'all can't see the disrespect that's coming from a pulpit, a church. None of that stuff belongs in the church, guys. It's disgusting. Let's go.
Who are next door are mindful that there are no apes in the Lion King.
We already established that's a lie.
And so that was a lie. All of it is an intentional distraction.
No, he's a distraction. Jamal Bryant is a distraction. He's a disgrace, and he needs to step down from the ministry. Using the pulpit to attack presidents, using a pulpit to bash women and call them monkeys while trying to hold President Trump accountable. When he have not apologized to Nicki Minaj, he's a hypocrite.
That if we will argue about Planet of the Apes, we won't focus on pedophiles on the island.
Now, pedophiles on the island. Look at this dude that's on the screen. I want y'all to pay attention to this guy that's on the screen, because this is what's going on in these churches. A lot of y'all don't understand. In these so-called black churches, that y'all know what that mean is in these churches. You understand? Y'all know good and well what's going on with that in these churches. And the pastors don't talk about it. Look at this dude. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Come on. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? You tell me. That's allowed in the church. Do you understand me? But he got time to talk about pedophiles in the church. Just a bunch of damn hypocrites, man.
Donald Trump did not bring racism. He exposed it.
Why is he talking about racism in the church? Jesus Christ wants us all to come together. Jesus Christ says to love your neighbor as thyself. This pastor is teaching you to hate the president. You know what I mean? These churches support sin. Do you know you can go to the Christian church and you could still live in sin? You could go to the Christian church. You can have, same-sex relationships in the church. It's all cool. You could bring your lovers in the church. You could do all of that stuff in the church. Even though the Bible says what it says, in the church, you could just come on in. As long as you bring in your money. Money is the only thing that they want. You can commit adultery. You can lie. You can fornicate. You can steal. You can serve idol gods. You can do all of that stuff in church, and you're allowed to come in. It's all welcome because the church is a business, remember? They just want your money. They're never going to tell you about your sin. That's why everybody's comfortable in these churches.
And our gathering today is evidence that we have souls, that we have mind, and more than that, we have God on our side.
God is not in that church. The devil is. God is not in the church where Jamal is at. It's not there. The devil is in his church. Listen, guys. Just because you hear church music in these churches, just because you hear them talking about God and Jesus this and all this other stuff, I'm here to tell you, God is not in none of these churches. It's nothing but a club, fam, full of entertainment and lights and shows and music. That's all it is. God is not in them places, fam. That's why I had to leave those damn churches. Once I realized I'm wasting my time, I'm like, wait a minute. God is not here. The devil is here. Because all I saw was sin, wickedness, and hypocrites. Everybody in the church is a damn hypocrite. Bunch of fake people lying. There's no love. They quick to judge you. They quick to condemn you. There's no love in the church. Just a bunch of devils.
A lot of preachers across this country are going to try to apologize and make excuses on behalf of the president.
Do you see that? Competitive jealousy. Now he's talking about a lot of preachers are going to try to apologize and defend Trump. Why is he using the pulpit to take shots at other pastors, guys? Why is he doing that? You can't see that church is big business? You can't see that? This man is wearing a camouflage, like fatigue type suit. You can't see that? You can't see what he's representing. War. He's on the battlefield. That's what this is saying. Hold on. Turn off this phone. Bye-bye. Don't call me no more. Yeah, let me get back to my point. This man is in a suit like he's in the military. In church. In church, guys. Y'all can't see the subliminal message? He's in military uniform in church. Because that's him saying, I'm going to war against the president. And he's using the church. Guys, do you not know in the Bible, it talks about the one world government and how there's coming a time when you won't be able to buy or sell unless you have the mark of the beast. Do you not know that the church is going to be responsible to help you get the mark of the beast? Your local pastor is going to convince you that you need to take the mark of the beast. And you're going to take it. Because your pastor is going to bring in all of the Democrats, all of these people that's going to be pushing this and pushing that and telling you, oh, we got to do it. And everybody is going to take the mark of the beast because of the Christian pastor. Rather than these churches prepare you for the end days and make you understand the truth, instead, they're teaching you lies in order to enrich themselves.
But he was asked directly and squarely, are you going to apologize? And he said forthrightly that he would not.
And he don't have to apologize because the Trump didn't do anything wrong. And there's nothing racist about the video. And I'm a black man and I don't see what the heck is the problem. I don't understand. What's the outrage? None of that. Listen, nothing in that video is helping to pay my bills. Nothing in that video is making me get outraged because guess what? I'm not no monkey and I don't care about none of that stuff. But this pastor want you to be angry.
Be careful of leaders who
Be careful of leaders who do what?
don't know how to take ownership and accountability.
Be careful of leaders who don't know how to take ownership and accountability. Now, think about what you're seeing on screen, guys. Think about these women that you see on the screen and how they're dressed, like they're priests. Are you not peeping this? That means that what you're seeing here is a sign of Jamal Bryant's church embracing the Catholic Church, too. Are y'all not seeing that? It's right there on the screen, guys. When I tell you these churches are full of the devil is in church, bro. It's like a fashion show in church. People come there with jewelry, designer clothes, luxury cars, but they all claim they serving God. Come on now. None of these people serving God, bro. None. They're there to serve the devil, bro. They're there to get emotionally high, listen to some music, and then they're going right back to their wicked lives, serving sin. Let's go.
And you cannot claim to be Christian if you don't know how to articulate repentance.
You can't claim to be a Christian if you can't articulate repentance. Okay, let's see if Jamal Bryant would repent from this. Let's see. Here we go. Hold on, let me do this here.
Kanye West took out an entire. You are ignoring the fact that the reality is you should have been deported yourself.
And he's talking about Nicki Minaj, guys. Again, this is Jamal Bryant blasting Nicki Minaj in the church.
But because white people like a Negro that can tap dance and sing, they'll always bring a monkey in to perform a show. When you don't love yourself, you'll always sell yourself cheap.
So Jamal Bryant is saying that Nicki Minaj is a monkey. Did Jamal Bryant apologize to Nicki Minaj for calling her a monkey in church? But see, a lot of you would tell me that something's wrong with me for speaking this truth when I'm showing you what this pastor did in church. The very same pastor that's talking about Trump is the very same pastor that called Nicki Minaj a monkey in church. So which one is it? Are we just going to be outraged because of some video that is not even racist? You know? And be very careful with white folk that are siding with black people that the video was racist. Be careful of those folks too, because they're part of the campaign to push that nonsense on you as black men and women to make you get angry. Because a white person that got sense know that the video that was released is not racist at all. They know that already. But if you have these race baiters that are out here like, yeah, I stand with you, bro, you blacks, and you know, I stand with you guys. What Trump did, oh yeah, he's racist. They're just haters of Trump too. Nothing was racist about the video. But you want to have fake outrage over something that makes no sense. It's just crazy.
All have sinned and fallen short of his glory. But until you're able to own your shortcoming, you're never able to move past it. And so I want to say in the words of that Negro spiritual, walk together, children, don't you get weary. There's going to be a great camp meeting in the...
So when Jamal Bryant is teaching in his church and preaching, he's only talking to black people. So it's not a church that's for all people. It's a black church. Well, that's a racist church. If a church is a complete black church, it's a racist church. If your entire church only have nothing but black folk in there, it's a racist church. Because he's speaking as if though he's talking to black people. That's crazy. You're supposed to be preaching the gospel. Guys, have you ever thought about this? I want everybody to think about this, everybody that's viewing. Why is it that pastors are not in the streets preaching? Why pastors are not in the streets preaching the gospel like Jesus Christ would? Why you don't see that? Why you don't see pastors on the highways and the byways, marching through the streets, preaching the gospel. You don't see it, right? You know why? The church is a business for profit. It's a place to just make money. They can't make money if they're in the streets. They can't pass around a bucket if they're walking through the streets. So they let you come to a building in a church. They let the choir play music to put you to sleep, to make you emotionally high. And have you ever noticed that in predominantly all black churches, the musicians in the church are all like this? There's a reason for that. They make the best musicians in the church. They're the ones with the talent. You go to any predominantly black church, the best musicians, the best singers, the best choir directors, the best piano players, the drummers, in all of these churches. That's why they're using them. So when you feel the music, it puts you in a trance. You think God is in the building. No, another spirit is in the building. Oh, the presence of God is here. No, he's not. If the presence of God was in these churches, he would kill everybody in that church. Because everybody in there is wicked. You're following a false prophet. Why would God be in there? Why would God be in a church full of sin, full of evil, full of rebellion, full of perversion? Why would God be there? Please answer that question. Why would God be in a church where everybody's rebellious and the pastor's a pimp? And you want to tell me God is there? Knowing? Listen, God already abandoned the church. He's nowhere at these churches. God is angry with us, very angry. He abandoned these places. He's not there. No miracles is happening in these churches. All these churches do is make fake miracles, fake blessings, fake. Everything is fake. You got pastors all over social media saying, sow $10,000 and God is going to give you a blessing. They be like this in the churches, guys.
Hello, everybody. My name is Pastor Rob. You give a love offering today of $10,000. And God Almighty will make you a millionaire. Everybody in the church? I want everyone to prepare your offerings and love gifts right now. Sister Carol, hit that organ right now. Ushers, go around and serve the people of God. There is 100 of you in here right now at the sound of my voice. God is telling me, hold up in the spirit. There's 20 of you with $10,000. Come, now. Go, mine. Go, mine. Come now. Sow that love offering right now. You will become a millionaire tonight. Mama, what's the matter with Pastor? I don't know, honey. I'm too old for that. But he's asking for your money, Grandma. Y'all come down right now. $100, $10,000. Bring your money down to this altar right now. I don't know, Sonny, but I gotta go down there and give my money. No, Grandma, don't do it. He's a crook. The Bible says he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. You know, Sonny, I gotta obey God. Oh, help your grandma up now. Oh, help me up. Jesus, oh my goodness. Come down right now. 10,000. Grandma, you. Yeah. Help your grandmother up. Grandma, I'm not gonna help you up. You help your grandmother up right now, damn it. Help her up. I want this money.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
This is what's going on in these churches, man. This is exactly what goes on in these churches. I remember when I was in the Christian church and I used to see stuff like this happen all the time, and they used to just pass around that bucket like 6 times a day. The service is literally 1 hour, right? Because they play music for about 1 hour, and then the pastor preach for about 1 hour. The whole first half of the show, literally, because it's all a show and when you go to church. For 1 hour, they playing music, getting you all sauced up. The next hour, when they start preaching, 6 times they pass around the bucket. I'm like, damn, you already passed the bucket around. Like, what the heck is going on? All they want is your money. Take money outside of it, no pastor would preach. None would preach. They would all leave. It's a business, guys. If you're still in these churches in 2026, you're getting played.
Promised land. If you know that God has given you a heart, a soul, and a mind, would you give God glory for it even now?
All of those people are under strong delusion. All of them. No matter how you see it. Grandma, Auntie Sue, everybody in these churches is under strong delusion. And they're going broke and remaining poor for the rest of their lives because they keep following these false prophets. All of these ministers today are false prophets. You understand? All of them. Absolutely disgusting. You know? So in closing, guys, I want to know from you, the people, is it okay that Jamal Bryant called Nicki Minaj a monkey and basically degraded her, assumed that she's a prostitute, that she's selling her behind to Trump? And why is it that Black Americans are so outraged over the video that was released, as if though it was some sort of racist thing? Oh, he's depicting Black people as monkeys. The video was not about Black people. The video was a shot towards the liberal left. But because you don't have no context, because CNN, Fox News, and a host of others put out the images of Michelle Obama and Michelle and Obama, then you concluded that, oh, this is a racist thing. It's all about them trying to make blacks look like, bro. As a people, we have to stop this, man. We have to stop seeing ourselves as monkeys, bro. That's crazy. I don't see myself as no monkey or gorilla. I don't know why you folks do this to yourselves. I don't know why you paint yourself up and make yourself out to be this way. All you're doing is empowering white supremacy. Every time you get upset, you're empowering white supremacy. You're telling white supremacy that you're still controllable. They still got you. This stuff shouldn't even be bothering you at all. You know? It shouldn't be bothering you, man. And if you're a believer in Jesus Christ, you need to tell Jamal Bryant to step down for what he had to say about Nicki Minaj.
Kanye West took out an entire full-paid ad to apologize to the Jewish community. And out of a full-page ad, only one line apologizing to his own people. How do you apologize to somebody else, but not the group that made you? In real time, you have seen a minstrel show that Nicki Minaj will go to the White House and call Donald Trump a hero.
So what if she went to the White House and called Donald Trump a hero? There's a lot of Americans that support Trump. Why is he in church pretty much talking about political issues when he's supposed to be talking about the gospel?
All for a gold card. Y'all ain't saying anything because you are ignoring the fact that the reality is you should have been deported yourself. But because white people like a Negro that can tap dance and sing.
And that's exactly what Jamal is doing.
They'll always bring a monkey in to perform a show.
Everybody should have left the church right there because he just called Nicki Minaj a monkey. See, a lot of y'all may not have seen this video clip. This is an older clip. You understand? For some reason, Jamal forgot about this. He forgot. And today in his sermon, he basically slammed Trump, but he forgot about his hypocrite words that he uttered against Nicki Minaj, calling her a monkey. So I want to know, why is it okay to call Nicki Minaj a monkey, but yet the very same guy is outraged about Trump? He's outraged. Look, he's outraged about Trump. But he's okay with calling Nicki Minaj a monkey. What say you, the people? Is it okay for black people to use racial, racist terms against each other? Is that okay? I mean, he called Nicki Minaj a monkey. The video that was released, Trump didn't say, Michelle and Obama, they're monkeys, they're gorillas. He didn't say that. Everybody in the video was animals, guys. This is why I don't understand. Everybody in the videos was animals, guys. You see the video? Everybody in this video is animals. Why there's no outrage? Again, Joe Biden, he's a monkey too. So how are we gonna, I tell you, man, I don't see nobody's talking about Joe Biden being depicted as a monkey in the very same video. Nobody's talking about it. They keep showing you images of this. That's what they show you. And you get outraged. You see that? Every news station, this is what you all got to understand. Why CNN, Fox News, all the propaganda media networks, why they keep showing you this. Why on every thumbnail, on every page, on every news article, on every newspaper, you see this. But they don't show you this. They don't show you this. They don't show you that. Why they don't show you Biden eating a banana as a monkey? Selective outrage, guys. That's what they're doing to you. They're playing you. If you're a black person and you still believe this video is racist, you're crazy. There's nothing racist about this. And that just means you just play the victim. You like being the victim. We got to stop this nonsense, fam. Well, there's no clips of Jamal Bryant teaching repentance. He don't teach repentance. He's a motivational speaker like Joel Osteen. All they focus on is just talking about stuff that's not in the Bible. Where's the outrage for Biden being a monkey? Where is it? You said you have not seen that at Poet King. But see, here's the thing, guys. Look, to everybody that is a viewer that's watching the vertical stream, whether you like my content or not, it's neither here nor there. I want you to walk away from the stream understanding this. Do your research before you criticize something. Before you jump on the bandwagon and get angry at something, take the time to go do the research to find the source video so you can learn the truth. You know? That way you can know what's going on. Don't be like the ignorant people who like to just stay dumbed down and just be angry. I mean, you have some people in the live chat, what this person says, where is the comment? This guy, Ringo, is so sad and wrong. Interesting. The person saying that I'm so sad and I'm wrong. And I'm showing you guys the truth of what's going on. But according to them, Jamal Bryant calling Nicki Minaj a monkey is perfectly normal and okay. That's the world we live in, guys. Notice the comments, guys. Notice this person, Rose. Rose says Jamal Bryant is telling the truth about racist, bigoted Trump. Okay, let me go back to the video so we can hear the racist, bigoted Jamal Bryant. Let's go back to the video because for some reason, Rose, you have selective outrage. You're being a hypocrite. Go back to the video.
Show that Nicki Minaj will go to the White House and call Donald Trump a hero all for a gold card. Y'all ain't saying anything because you are ignoring the fact that the reality is you should have been deported yourself. But because white people like a Negro that can tap dance and sing, they'll always bring a monkey in to perform a show.
So Jamal Bryant says that Nicki Minaj is a monkey and you black folks are cool with that. Man, I'm literally watching the vertical stream, guys, because, you know, the vertical stream is filled of people that are probably new to my platform. And I'm literally seeing people that is just, it's crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. They're literally agreeing with Jamal Bryant and his racist comments towards Nicki Minaj, even though he's out here trying to criticize Trump. Absolutely sick. Somebody said, Ringo's, where's your MAGA hat? Downstairs. What's the point? What exactly is your point? I have to wear my hat, a MAGA hat, in every video? No, I don't have to. The point that I'm making here is, where's the outrage for Jamal Bryant calling a black woman a monkey? Where is the outrage? Or do we just have selective outrage? This is why nobody takes the black community serious, because you guys are not holding Jamal Bryant accountable for his hypocrisy. He's a hypocrite. He's calling Trump a racist, but he's a racist himself towards blacks. Jamal Bryant is a white supremacist. Ain't that something? I'm not here to be no Trump hater. I support Trump. I don't care how anybody feel about that. You guys turned on Nicki Minaj and act like she sold you out. What do you mean sold you out? Y'all got to stop this evil, man, because if you ask me, the way white supremacy is working, it's working against you because you're the ones attacking and destroying your own people. All that energy that you guys put into hating your own people because they support Trump is ridiculous. All that energy, and you're not putting it into anything productive to empower yourselves or your people. So white supremacy just gets to sit back and watch the show and watch you kill each other. Most of you hate me because I support Trump. I don't really care. You can continue to hate me all you want. That's not stopping anything. You're supposed to be mobilizing with your people and understanding the truth. But instead, we're divided. And you don't even understand politics. When the SNAP benefit crisis happened the other month or two, everybody was going crazy. Black people were literally screaming and crying. When is the government shutdown going to shut? When is it going to open back up? I need my SNAP benefits. Well, you're anti-Trump, you're anti-government, but you want the government to open back up. Which one is it? Don't be a hypocrite. If you're anti-government, you should be anti-SNAP benefits. You should be anti-welfare, anti-stamps, anti-free health care. But don't cry about these things and these resources when you hate the government and you hate your president and you hate everybody. All that hate you get from the church, because if I find that the church is very hateful. There is no love in these churches. These churches are teaching the congregation to be rebellious haters. And it's sick, man. I don't know why. Do anybody still go to church? You know? Shame on all you people who voted for ungodly racist Trump. If Trump, well, let's look at this. Let's judge you. And we're talking to Rose. Rose says, shame on all of you people who voted for ungodly racist Trump. Are you godly? Because if you're godly, something's wrong. Last time I checked, a godly person would be praying for their president. A godly person should walk in humility and forgiveness. Jesus Christ said to pray for one another. That's what he said to do. Love one another. The Bible says to love thy neighbor as yourself. But you seem to be filled with hate. There's no way you serve God. And this is what's so sad, guys, is that you have people that claim they follow God. They talking about who's ungodly. Who are you? You're a sinner. Imagine an ungodly person calling another person ungodly when you're of sin. He who is without sin cast the first stone. You're a hypocrite. If you were to die today, what is God going to say about you and your walk and your life? Is he going to say you're righteous and holy without spot or blemish? Or would he cast your ass into hellfire for being an evil hypocrite, full of the devil? That's why I had to leave the Christian church back in the days, fam. Because these people are hypocrites, man, full of judgment. All they do is judge everybody. They condemn everybody, and they're wicked themselves. Bunch of hypocrites. Right after they go out of church, they go out there and they live in sin. This particular pastor here is a big hypocrite. Ain't no telling what he's doing. This is the same pastor that told Cam Newton. Y'all remember that video? Jamal Bryant is the same pastor who told Cam Newton that he have pretty legs. You tell me. Why would a pastor tell a man that he have pretty legs? Come on now. Rose says, I hope you people are not following this guy. This guy, Ringo, has no understanding. Let me put you on the block list. We're not going to have you here doing that. We're not going to have you here telling people not to follow my platform. So we'll just kindly put you on the block list where you belong. You're just full of hate. And here's the thing, guys. That's not the white man. That's a black woman. Full of hate. Evil. It's not the white man that's doing it to you guys. A lot of y'all keep thinking the white man is your enemy. The white man is the problem. No, it's the black man and the black woman. Our biggest enemy today is ourselves. Our biggest enemies today is ourselves, man. We don't support the work. We don't support each other. We just hate each other, fam. I am so tired of this, bro. So tired of this, bro. The lack of support from blacks, bro. The lack of support. It's just sad, man. You could get no support from your people, man. None whatsoever. They would literally watch you die. That's why I would never go back to the black church ever. I would never step foot in a church ever. There is nothing you could tell me. You can't pay me to go to a church. Can't pay me to go into a church. Talking about, oh, go there and let the church teach you. Fuck the church. Real talk. These places is pure evil, man. And they're not leading the people. They're deceiving the people of God. I feel sorry for everybody that attend church. You're being deceived. No matter who you are, no matter what church you attend into, you're in the devil's house. God is not in these churches today. There is no love in these churches, man. And everything is segregated. You got black churches, white churches, Asian churches. Everything is segregated. God is not in these places, man. God is not in these houses of the devil, bro. Everybody got their own doctrine. Everybody got their own ideology, their own belief system. God is not there, bro. I'm just tired of religion, bro. I'm tired of all that mess. It's just a bunch of bullshit at this point. The pastor's not even preaching. Jamal was not preaching. Jamal was talking about Trump, telling the people about nonsense rather than preparing them, rather than teaching the gospel, telling them to repent of their sins, get rid of the alcohol, get rid of the drugs, stop sleeping around, stop committing adultery, Get out of the perversions. You know, stop being a pedophile. Stop messing with kids. You know? He don't teach the people these things. He teach them to just hate other people. Imagine a pastor teaching that Nicki Minaj is a monkey, but the very same pastor is outraged over Trump's video that was released, claiming it's racist and dangerous. But yet it's okay for him to do what he did in the pulpit. We got to do better, fam. We got to do better, man. Got to do better, man. So I'm going to get up on out of here, guys. I'm going to grab something to eat, and I'm going to come back on. Let's see. It's 6:40. Probably come back on at about between 7:30, 8 p.m. Yeah. So look out for that stream, guys. 7:30, 8 p.m. I'm going to come back on, do another live. And we're going to talk about the situation with the Trump video. We're going to play it. We're going to examine it. We're going to talk about some other issues. We might even bring back up Jamal Bryant, because what I'm trying to do is liberate black people from this bondage of always being outraged over something that they consider racist. We got to get out of this mess, man. You guys are just making white supremacists laugh at you. When they see you mad and angry and they know this stuff can get under your skin, they got control over you. You know? It's sick, man. Just because Nicki Minaj supports Trump, the black community banished her. You folks is wicked, man. Because you're making white America see how you treat your own people. Doesn't matter what she believes. I'm a Trump supporter. What that have to do with anything? That mean that I'm not black anymore? That mean that I'm less human? That mean I betrayed you? I don't fucking know you. How could I betray you and I don't know you? I'm a content creator. I share my thoughts and my opinions about different things in life. I'm an American. I live in America. I'm trying to do my best, take care of my family. But it seems as if though when you're black and you're in America, you gotta be evil to be supported by your people. Because once you want to do better or think different, they pull you down like a bunch of crabs in a bucket. I mean, y'all know Nicki Minaj from the stuff that she did when she does music. Now she's into all of that political stuff and she's doing her thing, and y'all mad at her? The heck you mad at her for? What did she do? She committed a crime? She murdered someone? She murdered someone? Is that what it is? She harmed somebody in your family. That's what it is, right? Oh, she didn't. Oh, so she just have her own belief and you hate her for it. So you want an echo chamber of black people just siding with whatever you believe. That's crazy, man. I don't want to be in a world like that, where everybody's a zombie and a robot. Don't make no sense. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get up on out of here. Again, if you're new to the platform, consider subscribing. If you're in the vertical stream, double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up. If you're in the horizontal stream, you already know to click the like button. Tell a friend about Ringo TV. Over here, we just speak real talk. We talk about real topics, real issues, and we don't sugarcoat. We just say what needs to be said. All is welcome on the platform. This is not a black channel, a white channel. It's a channel where people can come through and we can get some good content, some good commentary, and break things down. I don't think that the video that Trump and them released is racist. I think it was a shot that was at the left. And for whatever reason, the mainstream media pushed this as propaganda news that Trump was attacking Barack and his wife, when that was not the case. I believe that Trump is smart enough to know that. But for whatever reason, this is what they pushed. And because you heard it so many times, over and over and over and over and over and over, you believe it. Some of y'all said y'all didn't even see the full video. You didn't even know that Biden was also depicted as a monkey. You didn't even see it because you believed the narrative, and they got the results. They got exactly what they were looking for. What they wanted to do is get black people angry with Trump. That was the game plan. You know? So, I'm going to get up on out of here, guys. Again, if you're disappointed in my commentary and you don't like my videos and you want to unsubscribe, then hey, it is what it is. You know, if you don't like my videos, you can always hit the thumbs down button to show your anger for me. I'm just trying to do my best to share the truth. And I realize that in today's day, man, you can't even speak the truth to people, especially black people. You can't speak the truth to black people, man. Once you do that, they hate you. You know, you can't please them. You gotta lie to them. You know, you gotta be like this guy. You gotta lie. I'm very serious, guys. When you're black in America, I'm gonna have to do a video on my experience of being a black man in America and what it means to me being a black man in America and how I'm treated. Not by white people, but by black people. I got to do a video on that. I might do that as a regular upload and just upload it so you can feel my pain of what I feel inside, because it's the worst thing ever. It is one of the worst. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one that feel the way I feel. But being a black man in America is the worst thing ever. And it has nothing to do with white people. It has to do with how black people treat black people. I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all take care. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.